because it was...
That wasn't instigating the argument. See, he's completely reasonable.
I know, but you were being a liar!
You know what? Fuck Pop-Tarts. You know Toasted Strudels? Toasted Strudels.
Oh, Toasted Strudels are the shit! Fuck Pop-Tarts! Woo! Whatever. So in summary, my favorite song has to be anything from Queen is probably. I think Bohemian Rhapsody, because you can just sing that. Bohemian Rhapsody, I Want to Break Free, Radio Gaga, any of those probably. It's literally the song like when you listen to everyone knows the words to Bohemian. They even sing the high parts, low parts. They do duets. Man, Radio Gaga is so fucking catchy.
What's that song that everyone knows by Queen except for me? It's the one where
Don't Stop Me Now.
Don't Stop Me Now. Everyone knows all the words for that.
I don't know all the words for that, but it's a good fucking song.
It is a good song.
Gonna have myself. Listen, my father, Freddie Mercury, enjoyed it. Singing "Your Father's Dead."
That's a bullshit question though, because it's like saying what's your favorite movie, and then you're like, oh, Terminator 2, and then an hour later you're like, oh god.
This is my biggest issue with favorite things, and I think like
when you ask somebody, you have to say what are some of your favorites.
Exactly.
What are some of your favorite songs? What are some of your favorite movies?
It's easy to say what you fucking hate because it's possible to diabolically hate something, but to like have a favorite, your tastes change constantly. I don't think we ever expressed our favorite kind of music on here. Would you like to just kind of delve into that just a little bit? I guess for me, like if I was doing like favorite kind of music, I've recently actually gotten into like different stuff I never used to listen to back then. So I've gotten into like rock, just like rock music, like old alternative rock. I've been listening to that kind of stuff.
What bands?
Like people, a fucking shit ton of people have recommended to me. 60s, 70s kind of rock.
Oh, dude, my playlist is destroyed. I listen to Finnish death metal, fucking 90s hip hop, and then it goes back to K-pop.
It really is like, I used to have a definitive genre back then. I used to only listen to ska, punk, and reggae. But over the years, I've grown accustomed to a ton of different music, and it's like, I don't want to have a few genres I like. And now when people are like, what do you like? It's like, well, nostalgically, I like ska, but I'm getting into like alternative rock, and like I know you rag on like Sugar Ray and shit, but I would still listen to Sugar Ray. I like Sugar Ray. I don't give a shit. That song is still catchy. I'll still. Hey, dude, if that song played on the radio, I'd leave it all the way. Every day I wake up with a halo at the end of my four-post bed. I don't know the song.
What's the song?
That reggae or the Sugar Ray still could say. Someday. Every morning when I wake up with a halo at the end of my four-post bed, or some shit like that.
Oh yeah. I try to do it.
Anyways, I don't know, like, I guess for me, now I'm diving... Every morning I'm like diving into like old 90s music basically, but I'm trying to like, I feel like there's a lot of really good British bands I didn't know about. Like there's a ton of like out there bands, like when you listen to American rock and what was on the radio, you're missing out on this entire
People need to expand their horizons.
Yeah, exactly.
People don't understand how like on point the South Koreans are. Americans wouldn't listen to pop music anymore if they just flipped over to Korean pop music. Granted, you can't understand the lyrics, but maybe that's a good thing.
There's still good rhythm.
All you sing about over here anyway. It's not like any of our lyrics are fucking valid.
Like, yeah, but it's like I don't know the bands because it's all a bunch of Korean symbols, but they're great music. It's like dollar sign, Goku's sign in the back of his shirt, and then I'll make my favorite. I'll make mine listen to just fast. I like 80s kind of rock. You like rock ballads? I fucking love rock ballads. Yeah, Queen, The Police, Billy Idol, Whitesnake. Oh, I love Whitesnake. Whitesnake, Van Halen, that kind of thing. One of the small things, musicals, like South Park. Musicals are great. Les Mis, I just got into. Yeah, Les Mis is fucking great. Very, very, very appealing. So like, it's weird, scattered.
Les Mis is great. Like, I like musicals too.
Did you listen to it yet? Did you listen to that yet? I listened to all of Les Mis. I have their like fucking playlists. They're great. They're all good.
Did you watch the 10th anniversary?
That's the best one I think.
That's the best one.
Yeah, that's the one I saved. No, that's the one I saved. So, also, Cole Wilkinson's voice. That fucking song that Susan Boyle sang. I dreamed a dream of such a good song. It gives me like immense.
You know, the song is like stop. But like, I don't know any other group of dudes who likes musicals.
Do we have any other questions? Yeah, with a bunch. Shoot away.
Okay, Walter Abajay says, what's the deal with airline peanuts? They don't even have peanuts on airplanes anymore because people are allergic to them. They sell you sandwiches or give you complimentary pretzels.
Actually, you dumb fuck! Actually, you know, when you go to there, you can get like a thing. Like, I always get this like snack box that gives you like a ton of shit for $7.
Like cheese and
just like a ton of shit. They give you like fucking Oreo cookies,
and also
crackers and
airline peanuts.
Also,
welcome to stand-up comedy 1990.
Also, Jerry Seinfeld never said that joke. Really? I don't think he ever said.
You know what
I don't think he ever said, "What's the deal with airline food?"
Zach, you can prove this. What actually happened was he was doing a stand-up routine, and some guy with a poppy mic was like, "What's the deal with the air peanuts? What's the deal with airline peanuts?" And then that got really viral because it was on like a late
You know
night
what the
show.
problem with Jerry Seinfeld is? He's not funny.
No.
Really, David's funny though.
No, Jerry Seinfeld, like, he's funny to insanely rich billionaires, but he had the same set for the last 20 years, 30 years.
It's weird that he and Larry David work together.
He's got this aura that just rubs me wrong, and there's just something about it that I don't
Yeah, like he's the kind of guy who go on stage wearing a suit and you just automatically looks like I was telling Zach the other day that when someone's going on stage, like if they wear a suit, it's like they're kind of already looking better than you. They're already like, I'm better than you. And
I think part of stand-up.
He never makes me feel comfortable. I can never
I've
relate
always
to
had this
him.
not theory, but I've always had this idea that this notion that you have to kind of be at least on par with the audience.
On par, yeah.
If not below them.
I have the exact same theory. It's like
If you're ugly and bald and fat, it's like, well, this guy's below me, I'm gonna laugh at him.
Dude, that's the very definition of being relatable. That's it.
Yeah, that's exactly like if you go on stage.
You go on stage, you get like a nice shirt, and you're rich, and you have a big dick and nice hair. It's like, well, someone was at my father's yacht today, and a girl touched me and spilled wine on my. It's like, oh, what are you so?
Aside from Dan,
Do you know how much I spent for this sweater? And she spilled wine on it.
why?
I slapped the bitch and said, lawyer, come here and pay her so she doesn't talk to the.
I wouldn't have minded if it was a $100 bottle of wine, but it was only a $60 bottle of wine.
And she was eating fish. It was red wine. Who drinks red wine with fish?
I would like awkwardly look around and.
All right, next question.
That's a good question.
The answer is yes.
Okay, next question. Michael Kearney, Nick Needs to Rant, says Richard Williams said animators should work in silence.
Bullshit.
What do you guys listen to when animating? Dude, that's like the definitive book on animation. What the fuck's he telling? What's in that book?
It says that
Walk Cycles, page 1. Walk Cycles, page 2.
Granted, it's a good book.
It's good for cycles and learning movement, yeah, but it's not good to follow like a goddamn Bible.
These are like
Okay,
verbatim
This
rules.
is, it really is like if you follow it, like it's your fucking prophecy.
That
You wake
feels
up in the
like
morning,
personal
pray to your
advice
fucking
that he-
animator survival guide.
But if it's in a book, people will follow it. Like
that feels like personal advice he took way too seriously
Yes,
in the
yes.
book.
This is the thing.
Listen, no animator you ever meet will follow that rule.
In the book, did
Everybody
he say,
fucking
might I
kidding me?
suggest you
No.
work in silence?
Listen, don't listen to anything, you fucking cretin.
Yeah, well, if Richard Williams had Groove Shark back in the day, I have an inkling, you know, he'd be
it's a different age. It's like we live in an age where we're
like
constantly
he's like,
bombarded with
I
new
would never go
technology.
out and
Where
buy a record for listening to.
Listen, I
blast death metal and watch Predator 2 while we're animating. What kind of advice is that?
you actually need distractions so you fucking don't go crazy.
The
You
only
wanna
time I'm
hack
not
someone
listening
up.
to something is if I'm editing audio.
yeah,
which
exactly.
Rightfully
Exactly,
so,
only
I
when you
can't.
edit audio.
And that's mainly why I hate editing audio.
That's the
because
only
I
reason
can't
why I
put
hate
something
editing
on in the
audio.
background.
Let me tell you something. If you're gonna sit there and work in solitude and draw the same fucking picture over and over without any sound, I guarantee the next day you're gonna fucking kill someone
That's
and
the
wind
definition of
up in jail.
insanity.
Yeah, it is the definition of insanity.
You'd be surprised how much stuff we go through. I burned through like entire TV series over and over.
Like watched it like 3 times in a row. Like let me tell you something. When
The
it
whole
comes
series.
to animating, it's like
Just yesterday I was animating. I watched The Thing, Batman Returns, just rapid fire shit. True Grit.
Yeah.
But
you're not watching it. It's on screen while you animate.
True Grit.
The
what-
Crow. I just put them all like back to back like that. Just to
Brandon Lee's
I watched The Boy and His Dog. It's a good movie.
Because you live in solitude. Those are like your friends. They talk to you while you're working.
They inspire you too.
do you know what I did
doing it.
with
And they inspire you too.
Do you know what I did with Richard Williams' Animator Survival Guide?
John,
I opened it up and swung through a few pages. I put it down, and then I fucking never used it again because I've never opened that book and thoroughly
What
went
is
through
Richard
it.
Williams responsible for? Did he make any cartoons?
Roger Rabbit.
He made Roger Rabbit.
He's a very talented animator.
Oh,
I'm not-
okay.
yeah.
But I do
here's
feel
the thing.
very, very sorry for him for one reason. Can I say
Now
it?
I'm going to get crucified for that. I should have known that.
Yeah, there's one.
Because I love Roger Rabbit. I just didn't know who was
By
responsible.
name.
You can cut it out, man. But anyway,
I'm just saying, don't use it like a Bible. Fucking follow your own reasons.
That's the thing with books, though. Like, when people finish a book, they always blow it completely out of proportion. And they take all the information inside well above and beyond face values. It's like they just finished some ancient tome. And it could be the most bullshit book. Like, I read this book on comedy theory, and this is the way that I'm going to live my life now. Because reading a book is such a task.
Yeah.
But Richard Williams in the 70s, he started this movie, I think it was called The Prince and the Thieves, and he was literally working on it all by himself for 20
years. The Thief and the Cobbler.
The Thief and the Cobbler, you're right, sorry. And he was working on it for 20 years all by himself, and then just as he was about to release it, Aladdin came out, and it was a similar themed, it blew it out of the water, and he released it, and it fucking bombed. And
Yeah, look, type in Thief and the Cobbler, look at the type of like backstory or something. It's so
like
fucking sad.
It is so sad.
I'm not saying anything. Like Richard Williams, he's done great stuff. But the thing is, people should not take stuff to heart. Like it's like if something says it in a book, if a guy's like, "Listen, I'm an animator and I never listen to music."
Let me put it this
you're
way.
not him. So you should have your own choices in life and not fucking.
All of the rules in the book are objectively true.
Exactly.
There are objective, overarching rules to animation, but personal advice like that, like you shouldn't listen to music, are bullshit. I mean, they're bullshit.
Yeah.
Every human being on the face of the planet lives, thinks, and works differently.
Exactly.
Sam asks, Zach, are you ready for Ebola?
No, shut up.
Dude, this isn't the first time you told me to shut up on this podcast.
No, talking to Sam, would you stop taking this so personally? Talo on Twitter asks, when did you get into the most trouble in school?
This one time I was like drawing in class and I made like a giant orgy of like characters fucking, and then my principal got a hold of it.
At the end of middle school,
True.
I was going around and we were drawing each other's yearbooks. At the end, you know me,
Did we all have fucked up drawing stories where we got in the most trouble?
Yes, and you know something? There was this one kid who hated me and I hated him, and he was like, look, I was like, I'll sell you a yearbook, no hard feelings. And I drew a huge I drew a bunch of little cocks, like ninja cocks everywhere. I was like, yeah, that's really funny. My dumbass brother, I gave it to, he was like, can I try it? I was like, yeah. He turned the page, took one whole blank page, and drew a massive jizzing cock. And I was like, you fucking idiot, he's gonna tell us, you idiot. And then he was like, no, don't worry about it, give the yearbook back. And like an hour passed, nothing happened, and the principal called me in, and was like, what the fuck is this? And then called my mom in. My mom came, and she was like really upset, and we got kicked out on the last day of middle school, the last fucking day.
You and your brother?
Yeah, both of us. And my mom was like, oh my god. And the principal showed the yearbook, and it was a huge, throbbing, jizzing cock my brother drew. And another time in high school,
Snickering under his breath.
we were both laughing because it was like my principal was like some really clean cut guy. Was like, what is this? And it was a huge fucking weird-looking cock, and the kid was, And another time,
Should have lied and said it was a veiny rocket.
yeah.
You know?
Another time in high school, I drew Hitler, and he was like shrugging like it was shrugging.
What is it with you and Hitler? God!
Coincidence?
Let me tell you something. You know what my mom thinks? My mom thinks when she died, her past life was like a witch in a dungeon because she says she has weird dreams. You know what I think? I think you have dreams of you waking up in his fucking
think I
room
Hitler?
filled with paintings. You were Hitler. You snuck out of
Yeah, you don't have an
you put on your
complex. You got a Hitler complex.
you put
That's his eye! Like, don't trust me.
you
Trust
put on,
me.
you put on your hair and you put on your thing and you were like, "C'est juste must die." Then you leave.
When I was like 13 or 14, my friends and I were like, we were walking home from school and we were on the sidewalk. We all started putting our fingers through our zippers and laughing, like hitting each other's fingers. And this fucking big fat bitch pulled up and she's like, my kids are in the car! And we were like, it's not a real dicks, it was her fingers. And she was like, I saw your dicks! And we're like, no, she was convinced we were touching dicks on the sidewalk. And she was like, she started screaming, she said, I'm calling the cops.
Like, what are they gonna do?
I was like, fuck. I was like, I don't care. And she pulled away. We were like, fuck. We ran to my dad's house. And that was stupid because she probably didn't call the cops. She just wanted to scare us, and it worked.
Dude, that would be fucking... Dude, that's the thing. Do you know when you're doing something stupid as a kid, you're just like fucking around, like hitting trees and shit with twigs and like smashing them, and then someone's like, you can't do that, and you fucking pull. But realistically, you could be like, fuck you, I can do that if I want. But you didn't know better because you were a kid. You were like...
Yeah, you thought adults know best.
Yeah, you were like, oh my god, she's gonna tell my mom is to say I was hitting a fucking branch against a tree and be so grounded.
It's funny how, like, when you're an adult, like, I do childish shit all the time now, and I just get away with it because I'm older now, I guess.
Well, what if someone like older than you comes? He's like, you need to stop that.
What are they gonna do?
Yeah, this dude used this guy
What are you
used
gonna do?
Like, I go to the gas station all the time, and I'm like, I want candy, and then other adults are just like,
You need
get
to
some
pay
candy.
for that.
I want candy for breakfast.
I'll slam it on the table, and I'm like, I want this candy now, and then I pay for it.
This guy in my school used to rape kids on the bus.
Rape?
Yeah, I would say it's almost borderline rape, but because he was taller and because he was laughing while he was doing it, everyone thought it was a joke.
What?
Niall.
Yeah, his name was. I'm not going to name you.
No,
but if you're
clarify. You literally just said that the guy used to rape kids on the bus.
Yeah.
And laugh.
He did, but he was one of the students, but he was bigger and stronger than everybody else.
How would he do that?
He would actually like.
He would pull down their pants and fuck their orifices.
No, listen. There was two
Orifice.
buses. I always got one of the buses, the one without him. But when I was kind of forced to be on the ones with him, he'd like pull out a guy, and he'd like pull down their pants and start fingering their ass. He would, and everyone would be like, ah! Unless you fucking fought back with all your might, then he
Surely
would.
the kid was crying who was being fingered up the ass,
Yeah,
right?
people would be like, stop. There was this guy in my school who he was this dorky guy, and everyone just made a rumor one day that he has a huge dick because it was funny. So like no one actually knew what his dick was like. So everyone was like, oh yeah, this guy has a huge fucking dick, and they're like, it's funny because he's fucking a dork. And then one day he goes, I'm gonna check if you have a big dick, and he literally fucking pulled down his pants and his underwear just to see if it's a big dick, and then he actually did have a huge dick. So everyone was like, and like all the while, like you're just sitting there being like, dude, like what the fuck is going on here?
Up, dude.
No, seriously, he literally fingered dudes' asses and stuff. And
Well, I am so lost.
What?
Who was fingering who?
Why were you
I can't-
clapping and cheering?
the whole class was clapping and
Why,
cheering
did
when
you
this
do it?
happened. No, I was actually.
Were
I
you
hated
golf
this
clapping
guy.
or fucking like?
No, okay,
doing this clap?
stop. So there was a nerd in your school that supposedly had a big dick.
Yeah, but just
And
because
then
it was
like
funny.
everyone attacked him and pulled his pants down to see if he had a really big dick.
Yeah.
And then for vengeance, he would attack kids on the bus and finger their buttholes.
No, it's not quite like that. It was just
That's exactly what your story was.
well, like he wasn't out for vengeance.
Big Dick Kid was the fingerer.
Well, no, he was not the finger.
So he
was
just coincidentally started doing that for fun?
Well, he was actually he ended up being friends with the rapist. So him and
Who
the
is the rapist?
I can't name drop, but it was this. You know who you are. if you
So
listen to
Big
this.
Dick Nerdo.
I hope you
and
listen
the
to this, you fucking asshole.
So the fingerer,
The
and
rogue
Big Dick,
fingerer,
Big Dick
and
Nerd,
Big
and
Dick
Nerd
Nerd.
the
Did you get a
guys.
finger in the butt?
Wait,
I actually didn't because
Zach.
I never went on that bus, and I was.
Niall.
Niall, this is the most
Niall.
bizarre story. Where does the big autistic guy with
Niall.
the wiener come into play?
Niall was the guy with the big dick, the nerd. Was he the rogue fingerer?
No, but he was an accomplice. But this was after the fact. It was like he was recruiting him. Yeah,
What about the other fucking weirdos who were clapping?
Yeah, everyone was
cheering him
clapping.
on for
I
fingering
think they were
the boy's
cheering him
ass.
on because if they were against him, then they'd be a victim of fingering.
Yeah, but if you gang up on the fingerer, you won't be fingered. It's common knowledge.
Yeah, but they wouldn't because he was bigger and he was
What if
laughing.
all the kids used their clapping hands to insert his ass, and they all became the finger?
I wish that happened. I wish that happened, but it didn't.
So
The fingerees become the fingerers.
Dude, there was a full-on
guy with-
crisis.
So the guy with the big dick was like the mob boss that had peons.
No, he was
below
like
him?
there was like
Fingering
there was
kids
like, no, there was the mob boss, and then
You
there was
would
the
like give a
capo.
kid his lunch to finger some kids. He sat at the table.
No, listen, there was the mob boss, which
Like
was this
what?
guy, the main finger.
The rogue finger.
The rogue finger, and then there was his like capo, you know, like if you understand mob.
So his second handle was Big Dick Nerdo, and the
Big Dick Nerdo, who got
Why did the
recruited.
bus driver fucking stop? There was a group of people while he was fingering guys like I'm
He
getting
should
fingered.
have, but
And
the
the
bus
bus driver's
driver-
like, keep it down, I'm driving.
Dude, the bus driver had a camera. He was
jerking
watching.
off.
Yeah, no, he may have been. I don't
Oh,
know.
if we're talking about like jerking off in the bus, there used to, and on our bus, there used to be like holes in the bus where people would stab them with fucking like forks and knives and shit, and there was this
Stab what?
hole in the back where people would fuck. Like there was a hole where they.
What kind of buses did you guys go to school
Dude,
in?
but my bus.
Here's my bus stories.
Fingered and you're fucking.
No, I didn't.
Here's my bus story.
I got-
I got on a bus, I drove to school, and I got off the bus. You guys are some creepy
Thank you.
I only got mildly fingered by this guy. I only got mildly fingered by this guy. This guy I got
Fucking
fingered.
apocalyptic world.
I got fingered.
Fucked each other.
Look,
Dude, a kid.
when
was-
I got fingered.
Dude, a kid. Well, you can save that moment, but
Okay.
a kid was fucking the hole, and he
In
got
like the back of a bus.
He
Was somebody else on the other side of the hole, or is he fucking the hole?
No, it was he scraped his dick against a fucking like
a
a
spring?
staple, a staple.
A staple.
Why was a
Pulled it
kid
out.
fucking a hole on the bus, Corey?
They started taping it up at one point, but people were pulling the tape off and fucking it again.
Because what school did you go to, Corey?
My school.
Public school.
Yeah, but listen.
Oh,
I only got fingered when I was in the queue for Subway by this guy. If I was standing in front of him, and I'd be like,
what's wrong with Ireland?
no one.
What's wrong with
It
Missouri?
was so fucking strange because no one knew that this was weird
Nothing
behavior.
is wrong.
No one like acknowledged that this was not normal. Everyone was like, oh, this
Guys,
is just this
I
guy.
have a solution.
I'm gonna call him Jim because that's fucking close to his
Put
name.
the finger on
Oh, his
Corey's.
name's James.
God Yeah, well, okay, his name was James, but I'm not gonna go any more detail.
Look, put the finger on Corey's bus, he'll finger the hole and everyone's
You could have
fine.
said like,
See? The finger, the finger.
I fucked up.
You literally just had to
You
get
really
fucking
fucked
the
up.
rogue nerd fingerer, bring him to my place instead of fingering the hole in the back.
And then
Butts would have been
the
safe.
bus is happy because the rogue finger gets the finger. The hole is filled. No one's still the hole.
he would still be there.
I'm not doing this guy justice. I'm really not doing this guy justice because what he would actually do.
And no kids go back there. They're always like, there's
I
no
seriously
finger
haven't
back
doing
there.
it. Like I know
He
you're
wants
shocked
to go
now,
back
but
there. He's fingering the
was
hole.
even
Now
worse.
we're gonna call this podcast the bus hole.
It was even worse than I'm making it out to be.
Rogue finger.
Look, the phantom finger. But it was even worse than I was.
You know who the fan
Yeah, okay. But it was even worse than I make it out to be because he would literally he would always sit. He would have the best seat on the bus because I guess he was the most respected because he was the biggest. So he'd be sitting in the back middle seat. So he'd have perfect
I'm still
view.
confused though. So he's the biggest, most respected. He's not the one with the biggest dick, right?
No, but that he recruited the guy with the biggest dick who's friends with him
He's
to this
a
day.
henchman.
for some
He's a
You
reason.
made him
dick.
seem like he was the more important one the whole time.
No, big dick guy was
a victim at
he was, no,
first.
he was a victim at first, but then he became a fingerer.
So there was a group of fingerers.
There was a group of fingers.
It's like prison.
There was a group of fingers on my school bus.
Dude, this is like pre-prison shit.
Did you learn in school, or did you just get fingered and go home?
We got fingered, and but look, this is what happened. He'd have the best seat in the house, so he could see
fingered
both
your
sides.
butthole.
He had the best seat. He could fucking like
Who has
lean
the
back.
big
And
dick?
Yeah, he had the best seat in the house, so he could
so
sit
he
back.
at the back of the bus that has like the whole seat that goes all the way back.
So he
he's
could
like
see.
sitting there
He could
with
see
his,
everyone. His henchmen would be sitting beside him.
he's
The
got
other
fingers and butts.
Yeah, the other fingers would be sitting beside him.
Did he have a cat on his lap that he
His
fingered under like a
henchman,
mob
his
bus?
fingering
They
henchman.
would. They'd all finger, and he just go, I feel like fingering Niall today. So he'd walk up the bus, just literally grab me, pull me to the ground. Everyone would just pull down this actually didn't happen to me, but this is an example. He'd pull me like pants down and start fingering me.
Niall,
It didn't happen
we
to
talk
me.
about something?
This is horrible.
I got another bus, but I experienced it a couple of times.
Did pull his dick out?
The only thing that ever happened to me were two boys were kissing in the back and someone fucked a seat. The 4 seats in the back had holes to fuck because you couldn't see it because
What? There was multiple whole seats?
Yeah, people started doing it. The guy who started doing it, he was like, it feels like a real pussy. So everyone started fucking
He could, yeah, with
cutting
with
holes.
staples
in my
scraping
school-
on the wood.
Can I say
That
bus
was later.
seats? Bus seats are like 4 inches thick.
Yeah.
How can they fuck the whole
Let me
seat?
tell you something. I was sitting in the front talking to the bus
you're a
driver.
kid, your
I
wing is
wasn't
only
back.
4
This is high school, dude.
This was high school.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Mine's 8 inches. Yeah.
Are they finishing when they're fucking the bus seats? They're coming inside the bus seats?
Are they?
Yeah, but they were silent about it. They were like,
Because that's
They're
not
just
silent.
fucking the bus seat in the back.
people in the back are like playing their Game Boy while they're getting fucking Betty Flirt.
This is the most fucked up bus ever. He's getting fucked up the butt, and you're.
I did not. I did actually.
No, that's true. To
I got
clarify,
lucky.
Niall never did get a finger in the butt.
I got lucky. I got
But he
fingered
saw
several
all
times,
his
though.
friends get
Yeah, I
fucked. and
did. I did.
He never saved them.
I couldn't because I'd be the one to get fingered.
was
then.
cum stains.
Coward.
No, if I try to save them, then they'd pin me down. And
I
start
would be
fingering
like,
me.
that's my friend. Get your fingers out of his ass.
Take your finger.
We had
out of his
cushioning
butt.
on our fucking like we had cushioning on our bus and they had fucking like semen stains all over the fucking back of it and stuff.
Dude, this shouldn't happen.
This
This is bad.
I was in the front. I didn't have to experience it, but then my friend went back to.
So
He's
you're
like,
saying like halfway down the bus it turned into like a creepy drug place where kids fuck the seats and the front
Yeah.
half is like
yeah, no, they actually did.
yeah.
They couldn't wait till they got home.
They couldn't go into school. Do
you remember that episode
a
of-
decent student like me?
Do you remember that episode of Dexter's Laboratory where he goes in the
Where he
back of
fucks
the
the
bus
bus?
and there's like that guy who lives in the back of the bus?
All the kids are trapped on the wall.
Yeah, there's like fucking bubble gum and stuff. It was
was
like
a good
that.
ass show.
It looked like that in the back. The seats were all fucking ripped.
Corey,
and
did
it
you
was
ever jerk off in the
gross.
stalls at school?
No, I was afraid to poop and shit in the stalls at school.
Zipper.
I jerked off at a urinal at an office that I worked at
Jesus
once.
Christ.
And as I was just about to finish, another businessman walked in and he caught me doing it.
You got caught.
And then I was like, and then I ran away. He knew what I was doing. He knew what I was doing.
How? Why did you go into the stall and jerk off in the stall where there's a huge bear?
Because it's like 2 o'clock in the morning and I thought I was the only dude in the fucking building, but I was in there jerking off.
What all was pressed against the fucking thing and your head was down, you were moaning and coming everywhere.
I don't moan you moan when you jerk off? I jerked off quiet as a mouse.
Me too.
When I
the,
call,
only
here's
squeaking, the only squeaking is my chair going.
When I come, I
But
go
I'm going forward.
and that's about it. I'm a little bit vocal when I come, but that's about it. But I tried to jerk off in work before because I hated my boss, and I thought that it'd be making.
That was your vengeance?
Yeah, I thought that like my semen. I was like, wow, I'm making my semen worth money. This is funny. And then I tried, but I couldn't do it.
I jerked off at Arby's one time because it was a long day and I was like, fuck it.
Yeah, I'm jerking
Fucking
off.
horny.
Yeah.
Let's read some questions. That's a good segue.
All right, so Chris LMAO says, what kind of men fragrances do you wear?
Oh,
I like the one by Dolce & Gabbana. I also like
Oh my god,
the
that
one
is
gentleman.
so good.
It's got high notes of sandalwood, or is it low notes?
I think it's high. I think it's high.
I like.
And I also like Play. Play is good. You know Justin Timberlake wears that.
Do you ever have Jean Paul Gaultier? Jean Paul Gaultier. I had that since 2007. It just ran out recently, and it was the nicest smelling fragrance.
I also have a bottle of green Irish tweed. And
Is this a joke?
Dude, no, this is.
me?
I used to have.
no, it's actually called Irish tweed.
I have a fragrance. It's like.
And it's garbage.
Why would you buy something that smells like Ireland?
Because I'm a fucking
Zach,
idiot.
I used to have this thing. You know those
It
little.
smells like
you know those little
kids
tea.
being
Those little
fingered
tea
on a bus.
seeds.
Yeah, that's where they
I used
got
to
the
have.
fragrance from.
It was called Green Valley deodorant, and it was
Yeah.
like it was.
Wait, what?
Prestigious deodorant. I use Old Spice.
Corner of Old Spice with his dick hole. He pushes it down like a
Yeah.
piece of butter and it goes.
Have you
You're talking
ever?
about Irish Spring?
Have you ever eaten a deodorant stick?
No.
It doesn't taste good.
I ate. Well, I was in the bath before, and
You scare me.
I was in the bath before, and my girlfriend had like
He
those-
said that. Those words came out of his mouth.
my girlfriend had this.
And
Wait,
Niall's
that's why your
still
bread.
not
That's why your
acknowledging
bread
it.
smells like Old Spice. Corey walked up to me and he had fucking Old
It was
Spice
for
over his
Truth or
thing.
Dare. Oh my god, dude, when we used to play.
Wait, did you actually eat Old Spice, Corey?
Yeah, it was the Truth and Dare thing.
Corey ate bird
Niall
shit
just kept talking. He didn't even acknowledge the fact that Corey ate his stick.
Do you know why? Because I'm on Corey's side. Because one time I was in the bath in my girlfriend's house and she had strawberry cream body rub.
Dude,
I
I've
ate
done
it
the
'cause
same
it smelled
thing.
delicious.
I've done the same thing. It's
It
like
smells nice.
I smelled lime,
fuck?
and I started fucking licking my
Yeah,
hand like a
because-
madman.
But it doesn't taste how it smells, does it, Corey?
Do you know when you get chapstick, like lemonade chapstick, you fucking like eat the whole.
No, you fucking
Corey-
sicko!
Corey, let's high five.
Your
because I-
fucking butt seats.
Me and Corey know
and
what
eating deodorant. He's getting finger fucked and eating chapstick.
I'm
No,
eating
it's
chapstick.
not.
Well, here's what happened. You fucked
Strawberry
the bus
cream
when you
body
ate Old
rub.
Spice, didn't you, Corey? You did the same
That's
thing.
not making it any better, Niall. Have you heard of
I think it was
food?
called Body Jam.
Listen,
Corey, admit,
I was-
admit that you
do you remember that?
bites
Do you
of Old
remember that
Spice
part
when you
from?
fucked
You remember
the
that part
bus.
from Silence of the Lambs where he's like rubbing the fucking lipstick? I was doing that while I was fucking that goddamn bus.
Corey, you're in trouble.
I was fucking that bus.
Yeah!
I'm with you, Corey. You're one.
Yeah!
Corey, I was getting fingered while eating it, Corey. Yeah.
Do you remember those snap bracelets you got in the 90s where you like snap them on?
I used to step to my dick.
Yeah.
You
I
remember
used
that?
to, my
No, but I
friend-
want
we
to.
used to like hit each other as fucking hard as we could and leave welts. We were bored. Did you do that?
No,
No, but I want to.
you got high from eating Old Spice and fucking sit throws at your friend's heads and snap their necks.
Wait, what's the next question, Stamper?
This next question comes from Sean M. Smith, and he says, "Fuck you, Corey."
That's it, dude. Corey, any response to that?
Corey looks like he's broken.
Ben Johnson says he's actually got one for kind of all of us here. Stamper, how did you realize that you had a talent for voice acting? I'm not a voice actor.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, come on, don't be humble. Answer it,
Bullshit.
come on.
You know what? Everybody in this room voice acts. What does that tell you?
Yeah, but he voice acts for commercial
I
products.
haven't done Battle Block Theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stamper, anytime someone sees your videos, they're
You're
like,
on
"You kinda sounds
IMDb.
like
Oh,
the
it's
guy from
Hattie.
Battle
It's
Block
Hattie
Theater."
from Battle Block.
I've had people fucking message me like, aren't you the guy that voiced Battle Block Theater?
I'm a dude that talks into a mic. You know what would blow your mind? Go to the store and buy a fucking microphone and talk into it. Bang! Voice actor, done.
Yeah, I voice act for Epic Face Fest. No big deal, really.
Alright, Zach, what was the first interaction between you and Chris?
Oh, Chris, short story. Basically, the real story is I wanted to do some cartoon in 2009 or 8 or something, and I wanted Chris to do a voice. Oh, I wanted Leo from Leo and Satan to make a cameo in my cartoon, so I contacted him. He said, "No, you're fucking ugly and gay, but I'll still add me on Skype." And I said, "I don't have Skype." Yeah, exactly. And I added him. I talked to him, and he sent me Meat Spin. I sent him Meat Spin, and we bonded over that at the end.
Okay, Corey, what most inspires your art style? Pussy, titties, and butts.
That's what I think.
And wieners.
And wieners. And bright colors.
Yeah, I like
your colors, Corey.
I know
would
it's
say
like
yeah.
the whole really bright colors and neon and stuff, like the 80s color style. I love the fucking 80s, like neon, like pink and fucking like neon teal and shit. I just really like the whole like 80s, and I also like Aaron, like how his color choices. I love Aaron's like cream color choices.
Yeah, like he makes when you watch Aaron's cartoons, it's like
Eagoraptor.
yeah, something looks like he's just say he draws Pikachu and it looks yellow, but then you use the color picker and it's fucking like blue or something. You're like, what the?
Most people can get away from that. Rule number 1: never use the palette that came with Flash.
That is true.
Ever.
That is true.
Ever.
And also, for me, like, generally for greens, I might use blues. For reds, I use pinks.
Yeah.
Like, for oranges, I'll use, like, I don't know, some yellow.
Yeah.
Something else.
Don't ever color something the way you think it should look. Color the way you want it to look. Is that a good way of saying it?
No, yeah. Also, color theory.
Also,
knowing color theory.
there's a lot of shows that
If you think you want to paint something and it's like, oh, well, it should be yellow. It's like, but how do you really want it to look?
Yeah,
it's
it's
that way.
Simpsons, if you watch the old Simpsons, all the trees were fucking blue and like all the sky
And
was
you
green.
never thought twice about it.
No, it looks really nice.
Yeah, it's like you experiment and then you see what works best.
So do what you want. Oh, and then one for everyone.
Yes.
What is the gayest thing you guys have ever done? For me, it was fucking a man.
I'm trying to get a gay.
What do you mean, like, gayest experiment?
Well, one time I saw gay porn.
no.
One time I saw gay porn and I kept
I
watching.
fucking-
What's the gayest thing you guys ever did? Ugh.
the gayest thing I've ever done. I don't know if it's that gay, but it was when I was wearing.
Finger fucked up the ass?
No.
Why don't you fucking look up what I do? It is the gayest thing you'll see.
Yeah,
That
the
was
gayest
a
thing I've ever
drum roll.
done. I don't know if it's that gay, but it was when I wore a ballerina dress and.
That's not gay. That's more like feminine.
Yeah, and then I got like.
It's not a homosexual interaction.
And then and then when they fucked me
a dude fucked you up the ass.
while wearing it.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I've had the occasional gay dream. Like, yeah, all right.
No, but really, the gayest thing I've
You've had
done.
a gay dream though, right? Like when you fuck a dude.
I actually haven't, but I have seen. I have.
Like once every 3 or 4, it sneaks in. Oh, I fucked the dude that dream. Okay.
No, I actually haven't
There it
had
is.
one of those, but like it doesn't mean that I'm not gonna have one in the future.
You know what's weird is I'm never upset. I'm like, maybe I could have done a better job to make that guy happy.
I'm sorry, dude. You should apologize in my next gay dream.
It's weird though because people think we're gay because we draw a lot of dicks, but it's like I'm comfortable with my sexuality enough to be able to be like, I'm not faggot. I don't like dick.
Dude, I like dudes with like a feminine body.
I like girls. I wouldn't fuck a dude, but it doesn't.
I understand the she-male thing completely because there's some she-males that I don't know.
Dude, I love dick girls.
Yeah, so you just because you look,
yes, sir.
Because you look at them and you're like, wow, she's hot, and then you see the dick and you're like, oh, well, I can't take back my fucking.
It's relatable.
Yeah.
Dick too.
Like, for instance, I have one.
I think it's just me, Stamper, and Corey are all butt guys, so like it doesn't really matter
and
what.
That is a
What?
thing.
Yeah, they have a
That
butt.
is a thing. Like, for me, it's like a butt's a butt. I don't care if there's something hanging there. It's me.
Would a dick girl come
Bingo.
or orgasm? Like, would you,
Bingo.
I mean, it's
Yeah, we're all just butt guys. That's it. I think Zach's a more titty guy, right?
I'm a traditional guy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna shoot down women though. They're great.
Dude, I love women.
yeah.
Women, here's to you.
All right, so a lot of these questions, we're going to move forward to people that are using proper grammar and actually seem to have legitimate questions. So, Dr. Horrible says, have any of you ever been in a situation where you were forced to deal with something that made you incredibly uncomfortable but couldn't leave or do anything about it?
When?
Anytime.
When I was getting fingered on a bus.
Yes!
That grandma situation was one of those words like I can't, like, you know what I mean? I can't be like,
Oh, when you were looking at your dying grandma's pussy and you
Yeah.
got caught? And liar! You know you were looking at
I was trying to see if it was there, but anyways, it's like I haven't.
Of course her pussy's there.
I didn't know if she was wearing underwear. I was like, well, but anyway, so that was the situation where I was
Listen
like,
to the last podcast if you want that delicious treat.
yeah, listen to episode 4 if you want to hear that. But yeah, that was definitely a situation where I couldn't really explain myself and haven't been able to. Whenever I'm in a really uncomfortable situation, I laugh because that's all I can think about doing. If anybody's ever been in a situation with me where I'm uncomfortable, I laugh uncontrollably. It's a reaction I have.
That's why you're always laughing. Shit!
Right now,
I can answer this. Do you know when you're in a place, like for instance, you're going into
You want specific examples, not supposed.
Vegas.
I'll give you a specific example. When I go into Wawa's, there was this one fucking time. It was so bizarre. I went into Wawa's like normally I was gonna get a sub sandwich, and this guy, I was like sitting there waiting to get something, and this guy's like, "Do you like Philly?" And I'm like, "Yeah," because I was like really uncomfortable already. Because when someone like fucking puts their hand down, it's like, "Do you like Philly?"
when they pop your
Yeah,
bubble?
and then they're like, "Have you ever had a Philly cheesesteak?" And I was like, "Occasionally." He's like, "No." you have not had an official Philly cheesesteak. And then he was going on a tangent about this Philly cheesesteak place. And it made me so uncomfortable because he was like, right down the street, you go in there, that Philly cheesesteak is delicious. I'm telling you, it's the best cheesesteak ever. And then he went outside.
Did you listen to where it was? Because I want that.
He went outside and he went into a fucking loony van. Like, I swear to fucking God, there was these people that were like skittering into a fucking bus. He was a crazy person who was telling me go because
maybe he's a crazy person, but he still knows where the best Philly cheesesteak was. His most delicious, melt in your mouth shit you've ever eaten.
I don't care.
God damn it, Corey.
You were talking about a situation that made me uncomfortable, and that is a situation. Another situation is when it's when you go into a fast food place and it's like you want the other person to be miserable when you're ordering something, and then when they're super energetic.
You said
like,
this before. I don't get this.
That makes
no sense to me.
I am kind of, when I go out to eat or get something or order something, I don't want people to talk to me.
Corey wants everybody behind the counter to be miserable.
Yeah, I want people to be miserable, fucking like just like hate their job, flip a burger at the wall and let it fall. That's what I fucking want.
That's where you get bad food from.
Yeah, but when I go there, I expect the service.
Are you telling me that when you go to McDonald's and
like,
the person behind the cashier is happy, you're upset?
Happy, peppy,
okay.
Trying to crack jokes, trying to be your bro.
Let's do a simulation. Okay, you're at McDonald's. I'm the person behind the cash register. Okay, so
I go to McDonald's. I'm like,
okay, how's it going? Welcome to McDonald's.
It's not that. It's not that kind of a peppy thing. It's like start cracking jokes.
Play along, damn it.
Hey, welcome to McDonald's. You want a hamburger? You look like you're hungry today.
Yeah, like that kind of shit makes me uncomfortable. I don't want someone to
play along.
Sir, what do you? Sir, what? What do you want to order? What are you talking about?
I want cheeseburger.
Okay, Colin, you look pretty upset, sir. Turn that upside down.
Can I have a cheeseburger?
Or if you say please,
Can I please have a cheeseburger?
No, thank you. Yes, you can.
You fucked that one.
One cheeseburger, please. This Melvin, this fucking dork. You fucking idiot.
Right up
Get out of here.
Let me try with Corey.
Extra spit.
Welcome to Wendy's. How can I help you, sir?
Hey, can I get a smoothie?
What kind of smoothie would you like, sir?
Strawberry.
Okay.
Smoothie for a smoothie.
Wow, fuck, I'm so uncomfortable. I think I'm gonna leave.
I still don't understand what you're saying because I was being just as peppy.
This. When someone is like this, for instance.
No, wait, let me do it backwards. Okay, I'm you. Hey, can I get a number 2 with food?
What kind of fries you want?
The potato kind.
Do you want straight kind?
Nobody ever asked that.
I'm setting up a joke. This is an example.
Okay. Yeah, straight's fine.
We don't got no gay ones.
What? Nobody ever.
Yes, this is a situation. This is an official situation.
You've never been to Wendy's and said.
That's what I said. She's like, "What you want?" And I'm like, I want fries. There's some kind of fries you want. I want straight curly. And I'm like, straight. And she's like, we ain't got no gay ones.
That's bullshit.
You liar. I swear to this big G in the ancient sky that on my freaking mom's grave that happened.
I would believe it.
You know why that doesn't? You're a liar because Wendy's doesn't have curly fries.
Burger King.
Burger King doesn't have curly fries either.
Yeah, they do.
I believe if that happened in
No,
the
they don't. You're a liar.
They do.
They got fries and chicken fries.
They got curly fries. She asked me.
Fries.
Do they really
I
have
think they
curly
do.
fries?
Yeah, they're like seasoned curly fries now.
Yeah,
I'm an idiot.
Corey, I was
Wait,
about
think
to say.
about that, bitch. I'm dumb.
I was about to say the only place I believe that would happen. I was going to say the only place I believe that was happening is the Burger King next to us.
Yes.
Maybe you started a joke.
No, she was trying to crack jokes because before she was at the window and she's like, "What you want?" And then they're like this. She's like, "What you want?" And she was like being really peppy and stuff because she was really excited.
I mean, she's in a good mood. I mean, she's making your day better.
The point is, we're talking about situations that made me uncomfortable. That is a situation when people try to talk to me and I'm like in my fucking like social cube. I don't want people poking in and
One
touching
time
me.
when I went to Auticon, a convention I haven't been to in a long time, but I went there with Chris Oni, who's not here today, and I went there with another guy called Brandon, and we went to a bar next to the convention, and this fucking 50-year-old man in a Hawaiian t-shirt was wasted off his ass, was like, "Hey guys," his name was George, "Hey guys, how's it going?" He sat next to us in the fucking booth, and like started touching Brandon's leg and like feeling up his leg, and Brandon was like, "Oh, and basically this dude was really weird. He what's that one song? It was fucking like, it was like a Rob Zombie song or something. Yeah, I don't know. It was one of those songs. Anyways, Chris started singing along to it, and the guy was like, "Don't fuck with me." We were like, "What?" He was like, "Don't fuck with me, dude." He got really serious. We got scared. And everybody was really comfortable because he sat at our booth and started talking to us and started ordering shots and stuff. And yeah, we kept joking with him. He got really furious. And we told the bartender, and the bartender fucking grabbed him by the shirt and picked him over the table, threw him off the table, and threw his ass outside. And he rolled down a hill and tried to crawl up the hill, and the bartender kept pushing him back down the hill.
Oh my god!
And he tried to crawl back up like 4 or 5 times. It was the weirdest fucking thing ever. So that was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Okay, Amon Ribeiro says, Zach, your voice is really sexy. Could you please moan?
Zach, you're actually quivering.
I'm gonna fucking come. Oh, I'm gonna fucking come.
Your whole body was shaking.
Gross.
So someone eat a sandwich, dude.
Sweet. Evan Easton says, what's the best way a fan can support you guys and your work?
Kill yourself.
Have patience and please don't leave us.
Please don't leave.
Please, God, don't leave.
We're ever so lonely.
Honestly,
Ever so awesome.
just stay subscribed and
Look out for new news.
I thought that question would have been easier to answer.
No.
Look, just don't be one of those cunts that's like, you haven't released something in so long,
damn it, Lon.
so I'm gonna unsubscribe and take you off a list of fucking names that has. You know when people like threaten to unsubscribe? If somebody's not submitting content constantly, then they're not a burden to your timeline.
No, it's a
so why
threat.
are you going in to like manage your subscriptions?
It's this fucking like mentality now. Everyone is self-entitled.
No, but listen, if you want to unsubscribe because they're not making content, do it. That's a perfectly valid reason, but
What's
you don't
the
have to go
point of unsubscribing though? Like you could just leave them there. If they're not making content,
Like you said before, it's
just leave them there.
Leave a comment
Because they're
saying
not making content.
But if you expected
people can
something
shit
from
on
them,
you.
if you expected Sleepy Cabin to make a new cartoon every day
can
and they don't, just unsubscribe. But don't be going on to the fucking like all the videos and saying I'm unsubscribing.
Stamper,
Like,
Stamper, I've said this before. It's like a kid, it's like a fucking 5-year-old, like hey, with his hand on the doorknob, like I'm gonna run away. I'm really gonna do it. I'm really gonna fucking do
That's
it.
because I did that when I was
Yeah,
a kid.
I did
like,
too.
I was a kid that was like, I hate everything here. I'm gonna leave now. I have my hand on the doorknob, and my grandma was just like, she didn't
Do it.
give a fuck. She was like, bye.
My brother, when I was 5, my brother was 4. We we were probably 6 and 5 probably. We were in swimming classes together, and our parents had to separate us for some reason. And I was so mad. I was like, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna do it. And I was like, I'm gonna do it. They're like, okay, do it. Walk, go home, leave. And I was like, I'm really gonna do it. They're like, okay, fine. And I walked to the end of the street and started crying and ran back. I was like, I'm sorry.
I did
I
shit
did
just
the
like
same
that.
thing.
I did
I
shit
walked
just
to the
like
end
that.
of the driveway like I was fucking tough shit, and then I came back anyways. And that's not to say that a subscriber will come back, but it's essentially the same.
You know what's worse?
It's like a threat. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. It's just like, who gives a fuck? Do it.
Do it.
I actually did like run away at one point, but I actually did leave. I ran like 12 blocks and I kept running, and I was like planning on living in an abandoned house.
What the
Actually, I did the exact same thing. I had planned to live in a abandoned
Yeah,
house.
when you're a kid, you're a fucking idiot. I clearly remember thinking,
I thought I was
could
gonna make
leave.
it.
Yeah, no, I was 5. I was 6. I was like, I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna like get food. You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, because you're like, trees have berries, and then I could have
That is
salads
exactly
for the
what I
rest of my
thought.
life.
That's exactly what I thought. I'm like, there's leaves. That's what fucking salad
Salad,
is.
yeah, exactly.
That abandoned house, I went in there and I looked inside, and there was like fucking berries growing out of the floor because it was abandoned and burned down.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
blueberries, I think they're called.
I'm gonna live here. And it was night, and I was getting bit by mosquitoes.
Wait, you actually-
And I heard like dogs. I was so fucking scared. I ran home.
You actually did leave?
How old were you?
Yeah, my
How
mom
old were
was
you?
furious because I was gone for like 6 hours.
old were you?
I was old, so I should know better.
15, 16.
I was like 12. It was like right when I
Oh,
moved
okay.
there because I didn't have any friends because
Yeah, I
I
was
just
a
moved
piece
there.
of shit when I was 12. I
was
was a piece of shit when I was 14. No, I was good when I was 14. Then I was a piece of shit again when I was 16.
It's just when
I was a piece of shit until I was like 7.
You don't think about it. You think you can survive in the woods until you have to deal with bugs and fucking sleeping on grass, and you're like,
Bears and
When I was a kid, I saw that before
taxes.
time, and I saw that before time, and I thought you could eat the leaves. So I used to eat leaves and be like, these are fucking nasty. They
Yeah.
look so good on TV. Also, the Lion King,
That's
the
because
bugs.
you're just like pulling shit off bushes.
Yeah,
It's not working.
You know the bugs in Lion King, they look so good, but you're like, you see a beetle, you're like, that looks fucking nasty. I'm not gonna eat that beetle.
With that logic, I'm still a piece of shit though because I dropped out of college and my parents fucking yelled at me, so I moved to America and like here I am.
Moving on.
But yeah, but still.
You're a piece of shit. Now you're welcome here at the sleepy cabin in the middle of the
no,
woods.
you were banging
Am
on
I?
the door.
Am I really?
in the middle of the woods.
Am I really, Zach?
So Frump Rump says, I don't have any questions, but please slap Stamper. We already did that.
Sorry, I fucked up.
Come on, man.
All right. Actually, let's see. Oh, Fungasm.
Yeah.
Fungasm.
Fungasm, we're good for the Fungasm asks.
I like Fungasm.
He's a good guy. We love you. Kisses, hat.
You got a good username too.
What are
Fungasm.
some great flashes? What are some great NG flashes, Newgrounds flashes you recall a lot?
That is the most bullshit.
Fuck off,
Oh my
Fungasm.
god, dude. Newgrounds flashes.
Like, what are ones that stuck with you? I'll tell you the first one I remember saying is
Snore.
fuck shit piss. Look up fuck shit piss.
That's one of the first
You ever
ones.
see fuck shit piss?
Yeah. Fuck shit
It's
piss.
this spastic cartoon. This dude go like this. It's like some little.
Newgrounds? When I care about flashes?
Fox ahoy! Fox ahoy!
I don't know, it's one of those things where it's kind of like you just remember it. If I look back at my favorites, I'd be like, I only favorited that like that week.
Oh!
No, it's true. Like, I was favoriting like stupid troll shit. My fucking favorites are nothing but stupid troll shit.
So Jeremy Carney says, "Would you guys sing some Ace of Base for us?"
Was
I saw the sign.
Thank you.
It
Oh!
opened up my
Oh,
eyes.
dude.
I saw the sign.
All right. So Jeremy Carney says, "Would you guys sing some Ace of Base?"
Oh, I know that band.
All right.
I saw the sign. It opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. I was demanding without understanding. I saw the sign.
You have to harmonize.
Do it again. The lady.
So do the flat. You go. I saw the sign, and I'll
I
harmonize.
saw the sign. It opened up. I saw the sign. Okay, you do. Okay, yeah. I saw the sign. And it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. But where do you belong?
Yeah.
And the part's like, but where do you belong? But where do you
My dad used
belong?
to play that song all the time.
Your
And
dad
we would all sing it.
is a good man.
No. Sing it, dude.
You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. That was a taste. I'm a bad singer. I do not want us to do that back and me singing that song.
Alright, anyways, next question.
Tristan Harris asks,
Whoa.
what was something that you were really into as a child, like a franchise or a show or something like that?
Could be food.
Let's just
I-
narrow that down to something you were really into as a
Okay,
child.
for me, started off with Barney, then Power Rangers, then Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
You like Barney as a child.
I did too.
Loved it.
I
used
love
to-
Barney.
You know, it's
I
something-
love fucking-
this is
Dude,
very
Barney
good.
did this fucking special where they were doing a summer camp, and that shit was oh man.
I used
watched
to
that
watch. I had the
a million
VHS for Frosty the Snowman, and I loved it
like
so
the
much.
stop motion shit too?
No, it was the.
yeah, that shit
it
was
the
creepy.
2D,
Dude,
it was the
that-
2D one.
That stop motion stuff I was
was
really
creepy
into.
as
I think I watched that
Loved
shit
it.
more than anyone
Yeah,
else.
me too.
I was into it for the wrong reasons. Like I watched it and I was always freaked out. It was like I was watching horror movies.
me too. Like
I
franchises, like
loved the old
franchises.
Frosty, the first one and the shitty sequel. They
What
called it
I was
the-
really,
Yeah.
I was really into X-Men growing up because
The
my
animated
friends,
series?
like just X-Men in general. My friends were really into like Marvel and X-Men and DC and
I
stuff.
was too, yeah.
So I was always like buying comics.
Wait,
and learning all
liar.
this stuff.
Favorite X-Men.
I don't remember what Wolverine.
Oh, you that's a cop out. That's a cop out.
Whatever, dude. Wolverine was fucking badass. He had fucking spikes on his hand.
Dude,
He go-
Storm was my fucking shit. I love that bitch.
Wolverine was your favorite X-Men because he had spikes in his hand.
Yeah.
Next.
But
Niall, you like Storm. Why?
Because I was attracted to her as a kid.
Well, yeah, because you thought she was hot.
Yeah, that's the
I
only
agree, but she was worthless.
Here's
She
the
was
thing, though.
worthless.
Here's
Here's
the
Zach, favorite X-Man.
I don't know any of them.
Oh my
I
god.
saw-
Here's
I
the
saw
it's so
thing.
easy. It's
Here's
either
the thing.
Gambit or Nightcrawler.
Here's the thing.
Nightcrawler, dude. He's
Gambit.
cool.
Third is
Here's the thing.
Wolverine.
What about
Wolverine's
Cyclops? He gets no credit though.
Cyclops can kiss my ass twice.
Why?
And kiss his
Dude,
dick.
he gets fucking no credit.
Hold on.
Cyclops is a fucking
Hold on.
pussy, man. He's like the Leonardo of the X-Men.
Yeah, well, the only reason why he's a pussy is because he doesn't have actual superpowers. He puts on a fucking glasses, and that's his superpower. Why is that a superpower?
Oh, you weren't defending Cyclops.
No, I thought that he deserves more credit than his due because he did save the
No,
day.
he doesn't. He's a fucking asshole.
No, I'm saying because he was a human who put on this fucking random shit, but somehow he somehow got in with the gang.
No, the power comes from his eyes. He uses that to like.
Oh, really?
He picks it up. His eyes.
Oh my god!
Keep in mind, I haven't seen it since I was 6 years old.
Stamper.
Go back to Ireland.
I thought Wolverine was badass out of all of them.
And he is. Right.
That's why I liked Wolverine. It's easy to say like, oh, what's your favorite? Was so and so franchise like the character everyone likes? There's a reason why everyone likes the fucking character because he's
Wolverine
mainstream.
is a great character.
Can we bring it down for a second? This is slightly off topic.
Stop screaming at me, Corey.
I used to
treat you
love.
with nothing but respect on this podcast.
Is that what you were like?
And you're all Wolverine! Screaming at me!
Next question.
I used to love circus peanuts, which I hate now, but I used to love circus peanuts.
You know what I always hated? Peeps.
Peeps, both disgusting.
Stink.
Peeps are fucking garbage.
Dude, you know when you like go
What's
to a
Peeps?
fucking store?
Little
it's like
chickens?
It's like those little like marshmallow things that nobody fucking eats, and they like stock up. They like shove them in a corner at every
I
single.
know lots of
convenience
people
store.
that love Peeps, but they're fucking garbage.
I honestly don't know how they're.
Let me tell you something. If there's a candy that only comes out once a year, then people don't like it.
People are gonna shit on
It's
me
like
for this.
Peeps, candy corns.
I don't like candy corn, and I don't like.
all the Peeps.
I don't like I don't like,
like
molten
candy
milk
corn.
balls either. I don't like molten milk
Candy
balls.
is a success if they sell it all year.
I don't like molten milk balls.
Like, you
Those,
don't see
milky
Snicker bars
chocolate
coming out.
things. Do you know those fucking eggs? Those like molten milk eggs and stuff you get at Easter and
Oh,
that shit.
Cadbury cream egg?
Dude,
they're
those
fucking
things-
worthless. They're fucking disgusting.
Fuck you! Every year I'd ask for a Cadbury's cream egg Easter egg.
I don't
I think
give
it
a
was
fucking ravioli, dude. It's fucking crazy.
ravioli.
Dude, I would give fucking all my ravioli for these because these things every year I'd ask for them for Easter because you get a big Easter egg in Easter.
Complicated.
No, oh, do not.
Cum eggs.
Cum eggs.
That's all they
Chocolate cub eggs.
Every year.
The old man drills a hole into a cubs inside of it.
To each his own. It's all good. Eat those gross shits. Next question.
What? Hit me.
Deer Park Water
Our favorite user.
That's my favorite.
at twitter.com asks, what is your favorite holiday? Okay, all right, so on three, we each say our favorite holiday. There's four of us in here, but not one, two, holiday.
go.
Okay. We go 1, 2, 3 holiday.
Okay. So we say the name of it on three.
Yeah.
No, after three. So he says three, then the holiday.
1, 2, 3 holiday.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, let's do it.
Or no, I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1 holiday.
No!
It's a countdown. It's a countdown.
Dude, my brain.
Throwing me
countdown.
off.
It's a
This is
basic countdown. A fucking big
difficult
monkey
thing
to
to
say
say
it to
already.
3, 2, 1 holiday is what I'm gonna do.
How did I know? How did we know you were not counting down there? We did well there.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Christmas!
Christmas.
Dude, did I get three Christmases?
You got three Christmas.
You're full of shit.
Christmas.
Christmas.
Corey
Christmas.
Christmas. Did you say Halloween?
Halloween is easily the best holiday.
Hold on.
Steal fucking candy corn.
This is the fucking problem.
No, Halloween is the best holiday.
Let me fucking tell you
Far
something.
superior.
You tried to
Maybe if you fart in your hand and smell it when you were a child. But let me fucking tell you something, okay? Halloween is something you celebrate up to like age 15. You might do it when you're like a creepy adult, but you're going to like parties where people are like stubbing their feet in the fucking chairs and they waddle around. You don't give a fuck about Halloween because when Christmas is a week of excitement.
Here's Halloween. Fucking paper mache skeletons and stale candy corn.
Hey, don't
Prove me wrong.
I love Christmas.
Corey, flaming round.
Okay, Corey. Okay.
Fuck the lightning round. This Halloween is easily superior.
Stamper, we
Alright,
have order.
I can agree.
Hey,
I don't give a fuck.
like Niall says, just because you're talking over me doesn't mean you're right.
That is a quote of mine.
Okay.
But however,
Wait, hold on. We gotta. Alright. Music.
no. Okay.
What does that mean? Like, do we cue like the difference?
Yeah, we're talking about fucking music.
Of the two
The
different ones,
fucking
you
music.
compare them.
Oh, we compare the music.
Hey, Stapler, what's your favorite Halloween song? Huh?
What's your favorite Christmas songs?
It's the night till White Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere we go.
Ireland, our favorite Christmas song?
Yeah, come on, guess who's mine?
How many times have you heard that?
It's beginning to look like.
You're tired of it yet?
Oh, sorry. Here's my favorite Halloween one. Spooky, scary, welcome to the Twilight, motherfucker.
wait.
No, I can tell you something.
Halloween, you can
I
play
can only
any
think
song.
of. This is the only Halloween song I can hear with.
At any
okay?
party.
This is the only Halloween song I can think of.
This is Halloween.
This is Halloween.
Are you whistling?
This is like ambient songs for fucking parties going, baby.
At the end?
Can I talk for a second? Okay, Christmas is some of the worst songs and some of the best songs ever. Christmas time, mistletoe and
the fuck
wine
is
is
that?
literally the most boring song I've heard in my fucking life.
What is that
That's
one?
because you're from fucking Ireland. Mistletoe and wine. What are you talking about?
Let me tell you
know what
something.
we have? We got the drummer boy. The
Rudolph the
worst
Red-Nosed
fucking song.
Let me tell you
okay,
something.
so mutual.
You know what Halloween?
shitty songs.
Do you know what songs they have for Halloween? Do you know when you walk into a house and you fucking stick your hand into a paper machine skeleton, you feel around for spaghetti, and say, "Oh, it's braids." What the fuck is playing? Ambient music of chains rattling and ghosts going.
Christmas is not a holiday. It's a day where you feel obligated to go
Christmas
to
is
fucking
a
Best Buy.
universally celebrated fucking holiday.
Definitely likes Halloween because he's a fucking goblin. You're a little
You're a
girl.
filthy Grinch. You're fucking purple Grinch.
Bullshit.
You're a purple Grinch.
Alright.
Wait, could you let your old,
Niall,
can you let your old pal Natalie talk just for a second?
talk, Niall?
I was all
Niall, if
all I wanted
the most important thing you've ever said.
Christmas. I haven't gotten a present for Christmas in years.
I haven't
but
cared.
When you go when you
give
go buy houses on Christmas and you see all the lights and all the effort people put in, that makes you.
What do you see the Halloween? A fucking pumpkin?
Yeah, dude. Everyone has fucking
cards.
pumpkins.
Wow, Halloween, a day where people go around and smash fucking pumpkins and fucking egg people.
Little kids
You
go
know-
around
you know what I'm saying?
fucking-
People are going to Christmas and being like, fucking fags, throwing eggs at them because they're supposed to be, it's a time of enjoyment.
What do you do at Christmas?
Halloween is a time of being a prankster and a little jerk.
Halloween is a celebration of ghouls, ghosts, the dead.
Jesus H. Christ was born
All right,
on
let's do
Christmas.
this. Let's do it this way.
Easter, I mean. Not Christmas. He was crucified or brought back to life in Christmas.
No, you got it fucking wrong, dude.
Easter, you fuck.
What was your last Christmas? No, you know what?
I'm stupid.
What do you find most valuable about Christmas? Cole?
Atmosphere,
Go.
family.
Seeing my family.
Atmosphere and family that you never see.
Dude, that's my
fine.
special. You see him on
You
Christmas.
see them on Christmas.
God. You see your family anytime you fucking want.
Just because you're a sour Christmas would rather see your fucking family burn in a building than actually
I
see
love
them.
my family. I'm
Is
not
that why
sour
you're like,
pussy.
fuck you? Fuck you.
Christmas is like Valentine's Day. It's a fucking obligation. You only see your family on Thanksgiving and Christmas.
bullshit.
Fuck the man. Fuck the corporations.
It is a total opposite. If you really loved your family, you'd go to see them in fucking July.
Why?
No holiday. Exactly. Why? Because it's not Christmas.
What's so good about Halloween?
That sounds
I
like-
said,
You can celebrate it with everybody and enjoy it. You're
No, you
talking about
can't.
family.
Yes,
You can't use Christmas as an excuse for family.
yeah, you can.
Yes,
Stamper,
Niall.
in Ireland, Thanksgiving and Christmas are mixed together, so it's a double family time. Would you agree that that would be superior than Halloween?
You don't even have gasoline in Ireland. Your opinion doesn't fucking matter.
A time of giving?
What was the topic? What was it? Hold on. What was the topic you
wanna
said
tone
last
it
time?
down?
You went up to it and
I'm
you said
toning it down
something.
because I lost my voice.
Yeah, what was the topic?
Because
you
you're
said?
all fucking wrong.
I'm
You're
right.
all wrong.
Okay,
Your voice isn't getting any better now,
Shut up.
Movies.
Movies.
Okay.
Movies.
Oh,
Movies.
like
Movies.
debate between Halloween and Christmas movies.
Oh, Halloween 35 when he comes back again. Wow, make a fucking movie.
Yeah, you know what favorite Halloween one?
Touches kids.
Halloween, the space version. That one's fun.
That does not exist, but I
what's
do
your-
agree
what
with your
are-
opinion.
what are
Can
your favorite
exist. That's my
Christmas
favorite
movies?
Halloween.
No,
There was a
let's
space
be
one.
honest. Let's just be honest and reasonable. What are your favorite Christmas movies?
Christmas with the Cranks too.
Yeah, with
Christmas vacation. Say
No.
Perhaps you've heard of
The
it.
Santa Claus. The
Perhaps
Santa
you've
Claus.
heard of it. It's a very popular one. Jingle All the Way.
That is a good movie.
that's your favorite Christmas movie? I really like the part where he was on the phone talking about the cookies.
That was your favorite part.
And what was your favorite Christmas movie?
The Santa Claus with Tim Allen as Santa Claus.
You know what? You guys can name multiple Christmas movies if you want.
Can you name any Halloween movies apart that doesn't have
Every
that doesn't have
movie ever.
That's not true.
Halloween movies.
That's not true.
That is definitely
hold
true.
on,
It's
I
not
can't-
celebrated any
on
movie with
Christmas?
ghosts.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Murderers.
Halloween was celebrated on fucking Halloween.
Also, shut, Stamper.
You're
If
wrong.
Oh, what's that?
Shit.
What's a movie that has fucking weird? That's bad. I'm sorry. You can't just say.
Hey, Corey, Scary Movie 2. That's really good Halloween.
That's a great Halloween movie. Scary Movie 5 is pretty good.
Christmas has weather. Halloween is a mood. Horror is a mood.
It's a
It's a
day.
mood and a fucking day.
No, it's not.
Look,
What is Halloween?
look, guys, Sleepy Cabin is very horror themed.
Oh, fuck you.
What? No, Christmas is getting gifts and the obligation of giving gifts.
Stamper.
Stamper, you're right. Say it. Halloween is far superior.
Everybody to comment.
I don't know, guys.
I
Stamper's kind of
agree
swaying
that
me
the
a
theme
little bit.
of Halloween is great, but I don't eat candy anymore because I can't, because I grown out of it.
Says the man who bought gummy bears last night in Wawa.
That's not candy. That's not candy. That's like old man gum. Who gives a fuck? You know what candy is? Sour Patch Kids and fucking Skittles. I can't eat that shit anymore.
You can scream all you want, Corey, because I don't even have to argue.
Atmosphere.
Atmosphere? Oh, really? Halloween versus Christmas atmosphere? What's the next fucking topic?
No, you can't do that.
You can't do that.
You can't do that.
Christmas has no atmosphere.
You can't do
What?
Here's Chris, here's Halloween.
All right, let's see Halloween.
Look, a paper
What
doll.
are those dirty old
Dude.
skeletons over there? And that one day?
Seriously.
You know how many people celebrate Halloween?
Everyone?
Fucking kids!
I think Samper deserves a fair battle in this fight.
Listen, Timmy, too, with your fucking broken leg, and that one dude that got visited by 3 ghosts, I'll give a fuck!
You're defending Christmas.
I know. I'm on your side,
I don't agree with that, though. I hate
Halloween
that.
is rooted in atmosphere. All it is atmosphere. Christmas is the same fucking 3 songs.
What is Halloween?
Halloween is nothing but atmosphere.
Are you
Candy
fucking kidding
corn.
me?
Christmas with the Craigs. Halloween 5.
Jingle All the Way. Did you forget that
Jingle All the
one?
Way. All these are bad Halloween movies.
You
Prove me
guys
wrong.
are so wrong. It's insane.
Guys,
I cannot wait until the ghost of Christmas past comes and visits you, Stamper.
Have you
The ghosts of Halloween now are gonna visit all 3 you pussy hackers.
Have you ever opened your fucking tall barn open door? You opened that fucking barn window and a reindeer was eating corn out of your fucking hand. I don't think so, because you're too busy sticking your dick in jack-o'-lanterns like a fucking nerd.
What?
This podcast is
I would
brought to you
never
by
fucking
Christmas with the
stand
Cranks 2.
with their 1 tooth hanging out, scraping my dick.
fucking sideball, you idiot.
Yeah, improvise.